It's a bright Saturday afternoon in rural Virginia. The kind of day where sunlight feels too perfect to be real, like a movie set painted with gold. The church bells are ringing, laughter echoes off white fences, and inside a small chapel draped in roses, 27-year-old Lily Harper is moments away from becoming Mrs. Ethan Carter. Everyone says they're the perfect couple, the hometown love story that actually worked out. But by the end of this day, Lily will realize that perfection is sometimes the most dangerous disguise of all. The story begins about an hour before the ceremony. Lily's in the bridal suite, surrounded by her bridesmaids, the air thick with hairspray and perfume. Her mom's fussing with the veil, the photographers snapping away, and someone hands her a small, beautifully wrapped box. It's ivory with a red satin ribbon. No card. From Ethan? One of her bridesmaids guessed. Lily shrugs, smiling nervously. She assumes it's a pre-ceremony gift from her soon-to-be husband. Something sweet, sentimental, maybe jewelry. She sets it aside to open later, not realizing that the box is the only thing standing between her and a nightmare she can't escape. Cut to an hour later. The ceremony is flawless. Sunlight filtering through stained glass. Ethan beaming at the altar, guests tearing up. He looks every bit the charming man she fell in love with. Clean-cut, confident, warm. Lily can hardly believe this moment is real. When they finally say "I do," applause fills the church, and for a brief second, she forgets about the mysterious box sitting in the bridal suite. But when the reception begins at the rustic barn just down the road, that box reappears, placed neatly on the head table beside her champagne glass. Lily frowns, asking the wedding planner, "Did someone move this here?" The planner shrugs. "It was already there when we were setting up." Strange, but not alarming. Maybe a surprise from a friend. So, with a small laugh and everyone's attention on her, Lily tugs the ribbon loose and opens the lid. Inside is a single folded note. No gift, no jewelry, just paper. Confused, she unfolds it. And that's when the smile dies on her face. Written in shaky handwriting are two words: "Run now." Her first thought is that it's a prank, a bad one. She laughs awkwardly, glancing around the table. "Okay, who did this?" No one answers. The band keeps playing. Guests are eating, drinking, and laughing. But something about the handwriting chills her. It's not familiar, but it's desperate, panicked, and the paper smells faintly of smoke. Lily's heart starts to race. She folds the note back up, trying to calm herself, but the words echo in her mind. "Run now." Her stomach twists. Maybe someone's threatening her. But why? She looks across the table at Ethan, who's chatting with guests, charming as ever. When he finally turns and meets her gaze, he smiles. But something in his eyes makes her skin crawl. There's no warmth there. Just something cold. Calculating. As the night goes on, Lily can't shake it. Every sound feels louder. Every laugh feels hollow. She excuses herself, clutching the note, and heads to the bathroom. She locks the door, sits on the edge of the sink, and stares at her reflection. Her hands tremble. Should she tell someone? Her mom? The police? But how would that sound? "I got a note at my wedding that says run." They'd think it's a prank. But deep down, something primal tells her this isn't a joke. She pulls out her phone, intending to text her best friend Emily, but there's no service. The barn's out in the countryside. Patchy reception. She pockets her phone and takes a shaky breath. Then she hears it. Footsteps outside the bathroom door. Heavy. Slow. They stop right outside. The doorknob rattles once. Then silence. Lily freezes. "Occupied," she calls, voice trembling. No answer. After a few seconds, the footsteps retreat. She exhales, heart pounding. When she finally unlocks the door and steps out, no one's there. The hallway's empty. The only sound is muffled music from the reception. But something catches her eye. Sitting on the hallway floor, leaning against the wall, is another small box. The same ivory wrapping. The same red ribbon. She hesitates, but curiosity wins. She kneels, unties it, opens the lid. Another note. This one says, "He's not who you think." That's when her phone buzzes. One bar of service, and a new text from an unknown number. He killed before. You're next. Her heart slams into her chest. She glances down the hallway toward the barn doors where she can see Ethan laughing with her father, shaking hands, hugging guests. He looks so normal, so loving. But her instincts scream otherwise. She texts back, "Who is this? What do you mean?" But the message won't be sent. No signal again. She stuffs the phone in her dress and heads outside for air. The cool night breeze hits her like a slap. Crickets chirp. The parking lot's dimly lit, just a few cars scattered. And then, from behind the barn, a faint flicker of light, like a phone screen. Someone's there. Watching. She squints, steps closer, heels crunching gravel. "Hello?" she calls softly. The light vanishes. She backs away, shaken, and hurries back inside. The music feels deafening now. Ethan spots her and grins, holding out his hand. "Where have you been, Mrs. Carter?" he jokes. She forces a smile and takes his hand, her mind racing. She needs to act normal. Figure this out quietly. Later, while Ethan chats with guests again, Lily slips away to find Emily. "Hey," she whispers. "I think someone's threatening me." Emily frowns, confused. "What do you mean?" Lily shows her the notes. Emily's face drains of color. "Oh my God. Do you think it's one of his exes or something?" Lily shakes her head. "I don't know, but it feels serious." Emily grabs her arm. "Maybe it's not safe here." Before they can decide what to do, Ethan suddenly appears behind them, smiling. "Everything okay, ladies?" His voice is calm. Too calm. Lily hides the notes behind her back. "Just girl talk," she says quickly. He nods, eyes flicking between them, and then he leans closer to Lily's ear. "You look tense, babe. Don't ruin our night." His tone is gentle, but there's an edge to it. A warning. As he walks away, Emily whispers, "That was weird." Lily just nods, tears welling up. Then, during the couple's first dance, something happens that makes her blood run cold. The DJ plays the song Ethan requested, their special song. But halfway through, the lights flicker. The music stutters. And over the speakers, for just a second, a different voice cuts in, static, then a man's voice whispering, "Lily, get out." Gasps ripple through the crowd. The music cuts completely. People murmur, confused. The DJ looks panicked, fiddling with equipment. Ethan's face goes pale. He forces a laugh. "Technical glitch," he says, pulling Lily close. But her heart is hammering so hard she can barely breathe. When the lights return, she notices something behind Ethan. At the edge of the barn, near the exit. A figure standing in the doorway, wearing dark clothes, face half hidden in shadow. Just watching her. When she blinks, he's gone. Moments later, Ethan's best man announces it's time to cut the cake. The crowd gathers, phones out, smiling. Lily's hands shake as she holds the knife with Ethan. He leans close, whispering, "Smile for the pictures." But his voice isn't sweet anymore. It's low, threatening. "Don't make a scene." She looks at him, really looks. And suddenly, everything clicks. The late nights he never explained, the secret phone calls. The time she found blood on his shirt, he said it was from a work accident. The way he made sure they had no reception out here tonight. Her eyes dart to the exit. The note flashes in her mind. Run now. As they slice into the cake, she drops the knife. Gasps. Frosting smears across her dress. Ethan grabs her arm tightly, too tightly. "What's wrong with you?" he hisses. Lily looks at him, tears streaming down. "I can't do this." She rips her arm free and bolts through the crowd. People shout in confusion as she runs toward the parking lot, her veil flying behind her. She hears Ethan yelling her name, chasing her. She stumbles, kicks off her heels, and keeps running. She reaches the edge of the lot, and suddenly headlights flare. A black SUV screeches to a stop in front of her. The driver's door opens, and a man steps out. The same figure she saw by the barn. He's older, rough-looking, wearing a sheriff's badge. "Lily Harper," he calls. "Get in, now." She hesitates. "Who are you?" "FBI," he says, flashing a badge. We've been tracking Ethan Carter for months. He's not who he says he is. He's wanted in 3 states. Before she can react, a gunshot cracks through the night. The agent grabs her, pulling her behind the SUV. Ethan's standing by the barn, gun raised, screaming, "Lily, get back here!" The agent fires back, and chaos explodes. Guests scream, scattering. Another shot. Ethan drops to the ground, hit in the shoulder. The agent cuffs him as sirens wail in the distance. Lily's shaking uncontrollably, clutching her wedding dress, staring at the man she thought she knew. He was using a fake name, the agent says. Married before. Both wives disappeared. She can't speak. She just stares at the lights reflecting in his cold eyes. Hours later, as police cars line the road and guests are escorted away, Lily sits in the back of an ambulance, wrapped in a blanket. An officer hands her the first note again. "Run now." "Do you know who sent this?" he asks. She shakes her head, "No." But then she remembers the handwriting, the faint smell of smoke, and something clicks. Ethan's first wife, Claire. She'd read about her years ago when she Googled his name early in their relationship. The case was ruled a disappearance after a house fire. The note smelled of smoke. Was it possible Claire was alive, watching her, warning her? When Lily looks up, she spots something across the field. A figure in a long coat standing by the tree line, half hidden in shadow. Watching her. The figure turns and disappears into the dark. The next morning, police search the area. No trace, no footprints, no surveillance hits. The note is the only evidence left behind. Lily never remarries. She moves out of state, changes her name, starts over. But sometimes, late at night, she swears she can smell smoke again. Faint, but familiar. And finds another small ivory box left on her doorstep. Empty, except for a single word written inside. Safe. And that's where today's story ends. A reminder that sometimes the people we love most are the ones wearing the best masks. If you were Lily, what would you have done the moment you saw that note? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy dark, true-feeling mysteries like this one, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because next week's story gets even darker.